right.
Okay, Don't Drink and Review. We're gonna get a little origin story from the fighter. So, where did this name originate?
So this is back when I had a whole bunch of like really whack, lame nicknames, stage names I was going by. And I read this book. It was by Chris Greenwood, AKA Manifest. He's honestly a great artist. Look him up.
Okay, I've never... Greenwood Manifest?
Manifest
is his name? Okay.
Chris Greenwood's his name, but Manifest, Manafest.
Okay.
And he wrote a book, and I was reading it, which is very rare because I'm dyslexic, and I don't read for fun, but I wanted to read this guy's book because I love him so much.
Nice.
And I'm scrolling through the pages.
That's true love.
That's true love. Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
I'm reading through the pages, and I get to the page where he's talking about how he came up with the name Manifest.
Okay.
He said, like, I wanted to create something. I wanted to create something beautiful, and that's what I want to do with my music. And that's why I came up with the name Manifest. And I remember just closing the book to be like, just gonna walk out the door.
Okay.
Just driving. Get out of my car. I go to like the bar I go to.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey
me,
man,
fam?
what can I get you? I'm thinking about changing my name. And they're like, hold
Whoa.
up. Give me that beer back. What are you talking about? Like, no. My stage name. Like, oh, okay.
Nice.
So I just thought like, I went by the name Draven Colt back then.
Draven Colt. I'm sorry. I don't get that's pretty,
Okay,
that's
so-
awesome, dude. That's awesome.
yeah.
But, like,
So
I'm so glad you changed your name.
Yeah, so I was just like this the whole time, just thinking like I'm like typing on my phone, trying to think of like a cool little name and everything. Like, oh, that's not working. And like I go home like a little bit tipsy, go to bed, and I don't know what I'm gonna change my name to. I wanted it to be something that can work as a rapper, but can also work as like almost like a rock group because like Manifest.
Right.
And then I wake up and I look at the book again. The book was called Fighter: 5 Ways to Conquer Fear.
Ooh.
And I'm like, hold up, Fighter?
I like
that,
it.
Like that could work.
Yeah.
And I'm almost like, guys, what do you think of the name Fighter? Like what? Me, like being called Fighter.
Yeah.
Because like one of the reason why it's called that, it's because his biggest quote he says is, a fighter isn't somebody that never loses. A fighter is somebody that never quits. And I went like, if I adopt this name, I gotta not give up. I'm going to take this as far as I can. And that's how I got the name Fighter.
I like that. Yeah, and that's the kind of mentality I think you have to make it in any kind of, anything nowadays.
Exactly.
You got to fight for it. You got to not give up.
Exactly.
I like that a lot. Any other cool anecdotes you want to talk about? Any cool stories? Anything about your music making?
Here's one, is when I did a show in Long Beach, California.
Oh, I've
And
never heard this story before.
It was, this was a pretty, like I raised a lot of money to go there. And it was not the best set. It was honestly probably one of my worst sets. I was super unprepared. And this was just me because I did have a full band. I have a drummer, guitarist, bassist as of right now. But when I was doing this stuff, when I first started out, I just had a laptop.
Nice.
And it was nice.
Hey, everybody starts somewhere.
True. I just wish I was a little more prepared because I labeled myself as a rap rock artist. I wanted to be a rock artist. So you got all these people with, their full bands coming and stuff, and here I walk in with a laptop, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, yo, check this out. I made this on GarageBand.
Exactly. And so,
hey, dude, no disrespect. That's rad. That's actually like mad respect for going out and just like
and I felt like
bearing yourself to all these people. That's hard to do.
And everybody was there. Yeah, I loved being there, but
yeah,
I felt like so out of place, everything, because I actually 2 sets before I opened up for JT from Hawthorne Heights.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
it was
rad,
just
dude.
him. He was just up there with like a guitar, just him doing like some like solo stuff, and he did like a little seminar like what you need to do with the music industry. And then like we walk up, like a couple guys and I that I met, like, hey man, we loved your like segment, we loved your thing. He's like, oh, it's like, is that a raccoon? Like, yeah, let's go get it.
Wait, a literal raccoon?
There was a little raccoon on Long Beach, and me, couple guys, and JT from Hawthorne Heights chased it.
Oh, and then he didn't tell you the rest of the story. They all got fucking rabies. No, I'm just kidding.
No, the raccoon got rabies from me.
You bit it.
I bit the raccoon.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a cool little story. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good place though. You like because you gotta burn for sure. You gotta crash and burn. Like, dude, the first I was listening to one of our early episodes and I couldn't even finish it. I was like, oh my God, I can't even, this is so bad. But it was because I was like listening with another person that had never listened before. And I'm like, why are you making me listen to my own podcast while I'm sitting right next to you? It was so uncomfortable. And it was like one of the bad episodes and they wouldn't change it. And I was like, oh my God, can I be like not here while I watch this? But anyway, I want to bring your guys' attention to something that I have always enjoyed. I'm 100% obsessed. I think I've always had an obsession with garden gnomes.
Really?
So I used to collect them, but it was kind of like when I was a kid, I was real shitty. I would like walk around in the middle of the night, just like all night. I would just walk the streets of my neighborhood, and I would steal people's garden gnomes. And I would take them home, and I had this like little middle terrace that was covered in trees, and I'd place them all in there, and I ended up getting like 50 something garden gnomes in this one little area. That's my little obsession. I'm gonna drop some facts on you.
Okay.
This is just a little information about gnomes. So gnomes originated in 1841 in Germany. They were kind of like, they were made out of like terracotta and clay and wood and stuff. You know what's really crazy? I'm going to keep going on gnomes. Is they're so hard to find in all reality. Like,
yeah, you stole them all.
That was pretty good. That was really good. I'm sorry. There's this one kid that I stole. Like, I knew him personally, and I remember him talking about like his garden gnomes going missing, and I was like, I wonder who that was. And we weren't like good enough friends that like we just went to school together. I just knew where he lived and stuff, but it was hilarious to me. I felt so bad, but he had some of the coolest gnomes. So sorry, dude.
You're like the Ash Ketchum of garden gnomes.
I know. I really had. I had
steal them
so
all.
many different kinds, and I had these ones that were replicas of. Now I know now of these German ones, and they broke. I remember it was like my first apartment. Somebody was vacuuming, and they fell off the fucking. The fireplace, and when I got home I almost cried. I was like, I named one of them after me and my friend. I was like, this is us, bro. So yeah, dude, I have a unhealthy obsession with garden gnomes. I had something before, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, please go check out thedwarfshop.com. If you have an obsession with garden gnomes, this is literally the best one that you can get. There's all kinds of other ones online, but anyway, thank you guys for coming and listening to this podcast. We appreciate the support. You can subscribe to us on YouTube at Tanner Prittis, and follow us on Don't Drink and Review, Don't Drink N as in Nancy Review on Instagram. So go follow us. That's where we put all of our new clip information, whatever. So go follow us. Spencer, any more other plugs?
Nothing more has been said. Yeah, just be on the lookout.
Follow him on Fighter Official AZ on Instagram. Look up Fighter. That's FIIGHTER.
Yeah.
2 eyes on
Has
Spotify.
2 eyes. Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube?
YouTube is in the works right now.
Okay, so it's coming. It'll be on your Instagram.
But don't
follow him on Instagram. Yeah. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And then to end today's episode, we're going to do like a little teaser of your upcoming music video.
Yeah.
So that will be at the end. Yeah. But so guys, enjoy that. Thank you so much for listening, and peace out.